Doubles and coffee. Gadsby Dolly, you should have just kept quiet. With one statement, Nyan Gadsby Dolly, the former Minister of Education, that oversaw the complete collapse of our education system, our poor performance at SEA, with over 9,000 children failing, the elimination of scholarships, the creation of bursaries so that you could do secret negotiations and applications to PNM ministers. And we know how PNM does go. You see how all the senators and the former ministers and their family and friends get contract? Well, they try to extend that into education. And Gadsby Dolly came out with the ludicrous statement that because the UNC is showing merit and showing being transparent with the top 100 or 200 in SEA, that suddenly the whole nation's children, all of them are at risk because competition is unhealthy, and that some children who did very well, their parents would ask for reviews because they want to be in the top 100 or 200. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with wanting to be great? What's wrong with wanting to excel? What's wrong with competition? Life is competition. We study and we revise and we get marks and we get degrees to compete for jobs, to compete for a livelihood, sustainable future for our parents. Why the PNM is so anti-competition? I put it to you because the PNM promotes mediocrity. The PNM promotes idiots to the highest levels of ministerial portfolio. Only the PNM could put an attorney general who failed, who didn't even take mathematics O-levels, and put her as attorney general. Only the PNM could find an attorney general in tight pants who took an inordinate amount of time to pass his law exams. The PNM does not believe in merit. Once you are intelligent, creative, brilliant, and you show initiative, you're independent, you're an independent thinker, you are not a PNM. PNM is a lick BAMSEE party. You have to lick bam bam, and then you get promoted. You walk down steps, pass a parrot, pass 3 dogs into a dungeon room and wait on a couch for a man horny go to it to take effect, and then you get a job. The PNM does not respect brilliance, does not respect work ethic, diligence, hard work, incredible creativity. That is the PNM. So Gadsby Dolly, you don't frighten. Our nation's children could take competition. They're prepared for competition. They will handle competition. And if they lose with grace, and they learn that you get back up and study hard and work. You don't have to go by Balize House and get somebody to lower the requirements for you to get into law school to go and then become an MP, represent the poorest people in the country, and mama guiding them with stupidity with your lip dropping down by your knee. We don't do that. You want to be good? Work hard. You want to be great? Work, discipline, sacrifice, parental support, great teachers, great lessons, great achievement. So what? That's what life is about. The PNM wants to keep people in dependency. The PNM is fighting for ghosts, fighting for those who have been on CPEP and URP, unemployment relief program. These are temporary programs. The PNM had 10 people down with Brian Manning, the biggest dunce to ever represent a constituency in San Fernando East. The man who said openly he had nothing to do with Nixon Dale with 9 million and had a company with his name as a director underneath, registered with Nixon Dale. That's the stupidity of Brian Manning. Brian Manning, by the way, you didn't answer the question. You were the minister in the Ministry of Finance. Were you really bidding, or did you really win, or did you get an option to purchase the entertainment facilities at One Woodbrook, that fancy area there? Where you get the money from? How did you have advanced knowledge of that it was going out for tender and so on? Answer these questions now. Don't pretend you're celebrating poor people in CPEP and URP, that Kamala Prasad and the UNC is cleaning up so that they will have more money to utilize to help poor people, to give more grants, to increase the benefits to those most in need, not to those most corrupt. So Gadsby Dolly is against competition. She says the mental health of our children is at stake. The mental health of our entire country is now in good hands because we don't have an abusive, arrogant, asinine prime minister like Keith Rowley to listen to every day, who selects a cabinet of under-accomplished, blithering idiots, minister of finance who know nothing about finance and crash the economy, attorneys general who lie and perjure themselves and take an inordinate amount of time to study, a minister of health who could not pass a pharmacological exam, a minister of national security who took 6 subjects, failed all, passed 1, and boasts on media. Y'all PNM sickening. Y'all have no shame. Could you imagine one of my 3 brilliant, beautiful children coming to say, Daddy, I took 6 subjects, I failed 5? Look, all you give me a chance, yes? Y'all have to be mad, and y'all promote those PNM dunces to the highest echelons of power in our country, and now trying to make excuse. Our children have to understand, merit is all what it's about. You have your talent, use your talent that God gave you. Study hard, take the time. Those who put effort will be rewarded with great results. If you sometimes stumble, you get back up and work harder. That's what it's about. That's what sport is about. That's what life is about. Life is about a competition. The PNM believes life is about lick BAMSEE. Find a balize and go and lick it hard and you get contract. Go quick and you're a minister or senator. Your family will get 100 million in contract and then say, oops, I didn't influence it. Go and become a PNM minister and your building is rented out for $79 million over 9 years. Plus outfitted for 38 million on top of your salary and your perks. Go and be a PNM minister and your family, your brother's company moves from 0 public sector work to $4.2 billion. Go and be a PNM councillor, you get CPEP contract. Go and be a PNM member and you get anything you want. That's what the PNM wants. The UNC says, every citizen, God bless you with talent, use your talent, whatever it is. Work hard and you will earn, you will receive, and you will benefit, because we believe in a meritocracy. Merit, not like the PNM, that where a merit list is done by an independent agency such as the Police Service Commission, that Rowley vexed because he don't like who win or who reach the top. So he had to go by Paula May Weeks and cause her to make Bliss C. Prasad misbehave in public office in order to thwart a merit list and go down the list and take number 12 and put number 12 as number 1 and give them the work, because that is PNM. Gadsby Dolly, you should have hushed. PNM afraid competition, yes, because PNM sucks. PNM want to have election and control EBC, to control the boundaries, to control the PNM fake media, to decide when election come in, who counting votes, who are returning officers, because the PNM needs to cheat. Because based on merit, the PNM could never win, because the PNM sucks. They put people like the Nobriga, a man who gained Fatima only because his father knows somebody, a total complete dunce, but they make him a minister. But at least he's an honest dunce, because he admitted that he was one of the dumbest to ever pass through Fatima. Well, we in Fatima, we in all the schools, we believe in merit. We ain't afraid competition. We have exams and tests because that's how life is. Study hard for your tests. Do well. Listen to your teachers. Be disciplined and you will be promoted. So ignore the PNM stupidity. Gadsby Dolly, just because you get promoted based on some other thing, maybe you could walk up and down the steps past 3 dogs, pass a parrot and wait on a dungeon, open a dungeon office and wait on a red couch. That's your business. I don't want my children, my daughters, to have to do that. I want them to achieve and receive what is due to them. Work hard for it based on merit. That is the philosophy of the UNC. That is the philosophy of Kamla Prasad Bisesa. So Gadsby Dolly, you should have bring back scholarship. We should increase the number of scholarship. Those who work hard, take what you deserve. That is life. Bless.